Here it is. History time in the USA. And if you don't like the USA, well, I'm in the USA, so it's in the USA. All right. Just over there. Let me press this button over here. Let me press this one over here. Alright, have you guys heard of a game called Medieval Dynasty? H for Havoc and I were talking about it, and it looks amazing. I wouldn't cover it on the channel, but I don't know if you guys had seen it or heard about it, because it looks awesome. Alright, so let me switch this back on over. I didn't forget about Bannerlord Georgian. Don't you worry about it, man. I am just as excited about Bannerlord as you are, my bro. I love Bannerlord. I think it's just kind of at a weird stalemate right now until we wait for those dev tools. Those dev tools are going to make that game blow the fuck up. I love Bannerlord. Is CK3 much better than CK2? In my opinion, Matt, yes. I don't like CK2. The UI is too clunky and chunky, and I can't navigate around it very easily. Nothing's new in Bannerlord just yet. 1.6 is supposed to be coming out next week, though. That's the big rumor right now. But let's talk history time. Well, before we jump into history time, for those of you guys who joined me yesterday, our banner's back to Leon Castille, so that's cool. But I need this over here for my notes. Okay, so last we left off, we were talking about, and let me actually pull up a map. Kingdom of Pamplona. Reconquista. 1038? No, 1086. We'll do 1086. Need a map so I can show you guys. I was going to use this game to do it, and we can still kind of do it. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. This is pretty good. These maps are pretty sweet. Having a new tab there, brother. It's pretty good too. Same map, I'm an idiot. Okay. Let's jump on over to the map here, take a look at some stuff. A horse wearing cataphract armor, also Confederate partition, will be the death of me. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Holy crap. But you can get around it. We can do that together. Let's talk a little bit here. Let's have some fun. We do display capture. And also, Rutger, thank you very much for the donation, man. You've been just like a donation machine lately. And we're in a crazy time in the USA and the world. So thank you very much, dude. And I really appreciate that, man. Really, really do. Really do. Cool. So, if you guys remember what we were talking about last time, we were talking about the Kingdom of Pamplona and the creation of the Kingdom of Navarre, and how this led to the creation of what we have with Leon Castille. So, King Sancho III of Navarre has 3 sons, and this is around he dies in like 1020 something, I want to say, or 1030. But he's got 3 sons. He's got Garcia III, he has got Ferdinand I, and then he's got Ramiro. And Ramiro is granted Aragon, and then Garcia III is granted Galicia, and Fernando is granted the County of Castile. At the time, Castile was not a actual kingdom. It was still a county, and it becomes a county in this kind of era. And Fernando I was the youngest son, and he kind of looked at this like, well, you know, I don't really want a county. I want I want it all, or I want a kingdom. And what's really important about this is and for those of you that are struggling with succession, like I was saying last episode, this is par for the course for the medieval period, right? This is the way that the game was kind of made, or was to reflect the struggle between heirs and heirs apparent for the throne. And what happens is, and this is going to repeat itself right with Fernando's kids, Fernando ends up taking over his brother's territories. He basically, he starts out first with Bermudo III and takes over the kingdom of Castille. And, of Leon. And from there, he creates the kingdom of Leon Castille. He is in control of Castille. He now has control of Leon. And then he goes and takes over Aragon, and from his brother Ramiro. He pushes, Navarre. Aragon. And he pushes into Navarre, and he takes over Galicia. And he creates a massive kingdom, a massive Christian kingdom that is all unified, and it's the largest one since the kingdom of Pamplona. So this is huge here, right? You now kind of have the individual states now that are broken up into their taifas, and they're paying their parillas into the Christian kingdom. So it's been a very interesting change since the first time we've talked about this, right? Remember, the Christian kingdoms are paying tribute down into at the time it was an emirate, which becomes a caliphate, which now is taifas. And it's had a kind of a dynamic switch, right? Where now the Muslim states, the taifas, are paying their parillas, their tribute. Parillas means to make equal, is essentially what it means. So it's kind of like a payment to saying, okay, let's be on the level, more or less. And when Fernando passes away, he passes his kingdom down to his 3 sons. That's what we get in Crusader Kings 3 at the beginning of 1066. The kingdom that was Leon Castile is fractured yet again into the kingdom of Galicia, which is the youngest son given to Garcia II. Garcia is just not a name, man. That one just gets ramrodded by all of these other names in the history of Spain. It's like Sancho, Ferdinand, and Alfonso are like the 3 big names. Like, in fact, like when we take a look at one of the big battles that we're going to talk about later, it's King Sancho VI, King Sancho Fuerte, strong, the strong, helps out with the battle. It's always a Sancho or Alfonso or a Ferdinand. It's always a Fernando. It's one of those of one of those cases. So what happens is, I was looking at something in chat, sorry. So what happens is, of course, the kingdom fractures. Garcia gets Galicia. Alfonso the Sixth gets Leon, and then Sancho II, who we're playing right now, gets Castile. Now, what happens is that this is in order of youngest to oldest. So Garcia is the youngest, and Sancho is the oldest. And how this progresses is the 2 older brothers team up on Garcia and take out Garcia. And then the oldest brother doesn't team up, decides to out Alfonso. And this happens pretty quickly. This isn't over a long period of time, but what eventually happens is Sancho takes over Castile and banishes his brother to Toledo. And he says, hey, you have to go take vows. You're out of here. Get out of the Christian nations for the most part. And he banishes him to Toledo. And he's only gone for like 6 to 8 months, 10 months. He's not even gone for a full year. And then Sancho II dies of mysterious circumstances. It's clearly an assassination. And Alfonso VI is rumored to be the person who prosecutes this assassination, right? Or it's like, yeah, you did this. And he puts his hand on the Bible. He's like, no. I swear on the Bible that I didn't do it. It's a super over-the-top, sweeping, like romantic, huge, dramatic gesture. And he unites all 3 of the kingdoms, pushes into portions of Aragon and to Navarre, and creates the largest situation. This is a pretty good one right here. This is a little bit later than what we're talking about. And this is about 20 years later than what we're going to go in this history lesson today. But this is a pretty good example of what happens because Alfonso pushes south into Toledo. And this is hugely important because he takes the city of Toledo because the, I think it's called a sultan of a taifa. I can't remember. The ruler, the king of the taifa says, hey, I need you, Alfonso, to save me. The enemies are at the gates. There's a huge amount of unrest. They're trying to overthrow the king of Toledo. And he says, if you can come and give me escort to another taifa, then you can just have the city. And that's what happens. Toledo is finally taken over. And it's interesting too because at this time the parias start to increase because all the other taifa states are afraid of the growing size of Leon Castile. It's now a huge nation. As you can see from this picture, I mean, Pamplona and Aragon are their own kingdoms in this picture. And Barcelona is kind of always off to the side here. But at this point, it scares the hell out of the taifas. And the taifas, too, are fighting each other. So, just like his father, Alfonso declares himself Imperator Totus Hispania, the total emperor of, or the I guess, since there's no M at the end of it, it would be the total emperor of Spain, or the emperor of the totality of Spain. And his father did the same thing. Fernando said that I am the emperor of Spain. So you get this same situation going on here. And the reason I used this map initially is because his father, Alfonso, went all the way down to Coimbra. This is when we start to get the beginning of Portugal being created as a nation to come much later in the future, about 200 years in the future, we're going to get Portugal. But Coimbra is the beginning of it all. That's where it all really kind of starts here. So, in 1085, though, Toledo falls and Alfonso takes it over. And from there, the rest of the taifa states go, ooh, we don't like this. We are fractured. We don't have a power base. We need to get support. And they send word down to the Almoravids. Now let's bring the map off. And let's back at the game, because this will be a good way to segue back into the game as we play it. Now, the Almoravids, as you guys have seen now in my... Oh my god, what's going on? Why is this not working here? Okay. This is new. Ever notice how sometimes the keyboard just doesn't work whenever you're playing Crusader Kings? Well, because that's what's happening right now. There we go. So the Almoravids start to come into this land, and they claim it as their own. Al-Andalus becomes portion of the Almoravid. Is this an emirate? Yeah, emirate. And what happens with that is, as Al-Andalus becomes under Almoravid control, which is what the taifa states didn't really think would happen. They thought they were just going to invite someone in to help them out. They ended up getting pretty much reconquered by the Almoravid Emirate, which is, it's a different stance on things. You know, you've got these people from the Maghreb, which is around over here. This is what's considered the Maghreb, I believe. Correct? Someone could probably tell me, like, if I'm being insulting. But like this area, Maghreb. And essentially, they are a little bit more purists, right? They believe they believe Islam in a more pure sense, because the people of Al-Andalus have kind of not deviated, but they're used to being kings now, these taifas. They've gotten used to the luxury of being in Al-Andalus, and as a result of this, Maghreb is over here. As a result of this, they become a little bit more lax, and the Almoravids, though, are very kind of not strict, but they're a little bit more pure to the original pretense in which Al-Andalus was invaded. So they kind of resurge this large Islamic, again, I don't want to say purity, that's not really what I'm trying to say here, but I guess zealousness in Al-Andalus. And through this, we get the Sagraha and the series of defeats that Alfonso faces, and he has to bring El Cid back into the situation, and El Cid helps to fight back the Almoravids in a really huge way. Fanatic, thank you very much. Fanatic would be a really good example, a really good word to be used here. And with El Cid helping and creating the, you can see over here, the Duchy of, oh, well, this is supposed to be the Duchy of Valencia, the County of Valencia, we start to get the Almoravids getting pushed back a little bit, and then they push back more. And so we're at around 1096 in our story of the Reconquista. And this grand sweeping of land of Leon Castile and pushing into Toledo and owning more, yes, the Almoravids considered the typhus heretical. The typhus became Christianized, you could say, to an extent. Many only took one wife, allowed women to walk freely without head covers, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, so Evolution is trying to explain here the difference between how the Almoravids viewed the typhus states in Al-Andalus at the time. But at around 1096, you know, that's when we kind of see the end of El Cid and the rise of what we'll talk about next episode, and what becomes the Christian kingdoms really pushing the land further and further in their favor. Right now, I mean, we're actually, interestingly enough, without this portion, if we were to say like this right here, this is pretty much what would have been 1096 Leon Castile, for the most part. For the most part. I mean, Navarre and Aragon were still, if I remember correctly, they were still their own separate autonomous kingdoms. They were still independent. But Leon Castile, for the most part, took over just this portion of Spain, if you want to look at it like that. Just that northwestern portion. So that concludes our history lesson for today. Don't want to go on too long because I do want to jump into the game. I've been pretty excited to play all day. But the cool thing too is if I take a look here, we click this, we open the dynasty tree. Okay, well, we see King Fernando the Great, right? This was the Emperor of Spain. It'd be interesting if he had the actual Emperor title. And we can see King Garcia, Alfonso, and Sancho. And if we take a look, Alfonso the Third. I mean, I have Sancho in my notes, and like I said, the game remembers their actual true historical names. I have the name that is like, okay, this is it standardized across a bunch of different generations. This is like the old, either the old Basque name or the old Spanish name, the old Castilian name, because names were different, right? We talked about this yesterday a little bit when we were talking about Inigo, which is Enco, actually, when you look at Basque, the old Basque language. And Anso, I believe, would be old Navarrian for Sancho. Maybe someone can help me out with that. And that's why you have so many different names that all seem, when we get down to the standardization of it, Sancho, 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 Sancho. But this is Anso the Third, which is not Sancho, but it is later in the evolution of the language. So we were talking about King Sancho the Third of Navarre, how he has his sons, Ramiro, which is Ramiro for me, R-A, Garcia, which is Garcia, and then we've got Fernando, and then this guy, the uncle. But it's cool to just take a look at the dynasty trees, and you can see it kind of confirm itself. We talked about King Sancho II. We talked about King Sancho I. So it's cool to see this evolution here. Oh, I'm from an Italian family. My brother is the fourth Fred. And it's, you know, it's Fredo, Frederick. Everyone's a different version of the name Fred. My brother's name's Freddy. Let's have some fun today. Let's play a little Crusader King. So right now, and again, we got our cool flag back, so I'm stoked on that. And we have taken a chunk of land here now down at the south. We have Sevilla. And we can do a war on this location and try and get either Toledo or Cordoba. Right here. And I'm not sure what we should do. No, she went back in her room. Her owner's here, so he keeps her to himself. And we're into Toledo or Cordoba. So we can get either one of those right now. Personally, so why Toledo? I mean, it's got a new special building, but Cordoba's got its special building, which is pretty sweet. Although it is nice that Toledo is Castilian, culture-wise. Look at the culture map. Yeah, I don't own these lands, but... Yeah, Neil Sudan said just what I'm thinking here. Cordoba to prevent the Almoravids from moving north. I think to just kind of cut this portion off right here, kind of slap this this land into ours would be huge. Because in a little bit, what we might actually do is this war instead, because that changed. That didn't used to be that. If we can do this real soon. But I can do this objective for war, and I take out almost all of this. I can then do the de jure claim on Badajoz. I can do it for the entire duchy, yes, Corny. But we cannot do it for the entire kingdom, which is what this would be. This kingdom is what we would want to take. Wait, what's being sieged? Something was being sieged. So if we do go back to war, and a holy war on this kingdom would give me this whole chunk of land, which would be lovely. We already have Aragon. We don't have Valencia though. You know Valencia? Damn. We are so close to taking Hispania for ourselves. Where is this guy going? Who's he at war with? And that's another thing is I like that he's at war. So Toledan claim on the Sheikdom of Calabatra. So what are they doing? The attackers. They're attacking. So we might actually do this first. Actually, I suppose it doesn't matter. Oh, they're attacking each other. Okay, well, yeah, we'll let them do that. We'll let them do that. Because they're attacking each other in this land. And that's just going to weaken this power base and make it easier for me. Paris with a $10 donation. Hello, how are you? If they mix this game with Bannerlord's combat system and role-playing, it would be awesome. But that's a game for possibly the year 2040. Yeah, man. You're telling me. There's so many games that like just need to blend their mechanics and they'd be the most amazing games ever.
Will never fall.
We got a new member too. We got Martine Christian Dilla in the house. New member of the channel. Getting access to some sweet new emojis. And guys, we are like 300 subscribers away from 100,000. Meaning that we're about to get a whole new change to the channel. Meaning we're going to get brand new emojis for everyone. Well, not emojis. New banners for everything. So it's going to be pretty sweet here pretty soon. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We do have some issues we got to deal with. was that? Yeah, you get those banners, which is great. But thank you very much, Martin. Anytime you guys become members, it is like huge to me. So it just means a lot, guys. So I really do appreciate that. Like, you're basically saying like, hey, take this money every month so you don't have to fucking worry about the YouTube constant grind that exists. There we go. Fucking computer is all wonky today. There we are. All right, we got 160 bros checking in here today. Only 47 likes. Making sure you press that like button, guys. Turn it blue. And all the badges for members are going to change on the channel here too pretty soon. So that'll be pretty sweet. Let's take a look at some issues we got here. Who do we want to increase? Duke Nuno's low again. Who are we trying to increase our opinion of right now? This guy. Bring him up a little bit more. And we still have this murder plot on us, which I don't like. We just married our kids off. So they're now betrothed, which is good. We're waiting on her. We're waiting on her. That's right. We're waiting on her. What's up, Sean? How are you doing, dude? Yeah, they added it. Excuse me. James D is saying, hi all, thanks for the stream. Looking for some advice. Looking for some advice on how to manage an empire. Is there a video anyone can link or some general tips? My subjects keep rebelling and I can't keep control. So I don't have a video on it. There might be some videos that are out right now for specifically managing empires. This week I'm going to do a video on vassals and council and tribal to feudal and faith and piety. Those are my big three this week. And hopefully the Bannerlord patch comes out on like Friday and I can just do it Friday because I want to get these Crusader Kings ones out. But to manage your vassals best, man, you really got to bring up your realm and just kind of scrub through. Who has the lowest opinion of you? Okay, well, can I fix that opinion with dread? Okay, well, Duke Alfonso, he is terrified of me. Trembling before you, he will never oppose you directly. So he's not going to do much against me directly, but he still can do underhanded things. I can use... Dude, he's all beat up. I can use hooks to try and keep him somewhat in line. I used a hook to force an alliance with him. Alliances will prevent people from joining factions, or having a strong hook on them will prevent them from joining a faction. Also, you can influence their behavior by swaying them, of course, sending them gifts, seducing them, making them your lovers via romance, or befriending them. But you can also offer a ward or a guardianship to help out with attitude quite a bit. You can give them more lands. You can revoke their titles if they're a particularly troublesome lord. Like we were doing over here. We had a very bad vassal, so we just revoked a ton of their lands because we just didn't want to deal with it. I'm good, Hugh. How are you, man? Is the council the only way to convert counties to my religion? No. The other way to do it, Benjamin, is to convert this guy. The guy who runs that county. So if I were to demand his conversion, he would maybe ask me for money, he would maybe ask me for a hook, he'd maybe ask me for some situations, or he might just outright say yes. And if in doing so, you can see faith will change to Catholicism. He converts everyone that's immediately of his house, so his wife and his secondary spouse, and all family members convert to Catholicism as well, and he converts the whole county. Yeah, and they'll send their own court chaplain if need be. If they're like, if this guy was Christian, if this guy was Catholic already, and the county itself was, okay, what the hell, man? Was Muwalidism, I'm sorry, I mispronounced it, then he would send his own chaplain and it would convert over time. So I can see that, for example, clicking this guy and going to his court via this tab. Let's see. Well, his imam has got 11 learning. So assuming this was Catholicism, he wanted to convert these guys to Catholicism. This gives you an idea of how long it's going to take him. Yeah, basically that if your chief religion is one, the rest will kind of slowly get there, as you can see. Yeah, 100%, Kimmy. You don't have to go to war. I think going to war is the quickest and easiest way to learn the game, but you do not need to go to war at all. Interesting. So I did not factor that in. And he's done it on his own. So this is a village center, a city village center. City holdings cannot be effectively held by characters with clan government. It will provide no taxes. So he needs to convert this? I mean, I'm not going to do it. He'll do it. He did it for the other regions that I gave him that were clan. And they don't seem to be there doesn't seem to be an issue. Interesting. Okay, so low kind of control in Santiago. Well, let us change this. I'll take 8 months. Do it, El Cid. Titles can be created. I think I'm good there. We're going to hand the Duchy of Aragon to this guy. But there was something I wanted to do first about that. There are wars, of course. Sure. This? Which war is this one? We don't need to do that. I don't understand the point of this. Oh, we would have the jure hold of Cadiz. But then it creates this duchy title, and I don't want another duchy title. Save Near, glad to help, man. Tabria, Asturias, Beja, Coimbra. Was that what you're talking about, Misha? Oui. Do you know why the capital was not moved to Cordoba once conquered? Had Toledo already caught up at that point? Of mine or just in history? And I don't... It's... I don't remember at what point it has changed. And we'll get there, Martine, but I can't remember exactly when historically it was changed. And also... Cordoba was not conquered for... This is not until like the 1200s or 1300s. And Valencia itself wasn't taken back over until 1294, something like that. And the Reconquista ends in 1496, with the combined forces that take out Is it Cordoba I'm thinking of? Yeah, I think it's Cordoba. I think Cordoba doesn't get taken until the 1400s. When was Cordoba reconquered by Spain? Nope, that's the original conquering. The Siege of Cordoba is in 1236. What am I thinking? There's like a last holdout state. Maybe it's Sevilla. Or Sevilla. Granada. Thank you, Granada. Jesus Christ, this one right here. Granada's the last holdout. Evolution said Cordoba was no longer as big and prosperous as it was under the Umayyads. Madrid became the capital because of Christian influxes and booming trade along its rivers. Yeah, and that's a big thing too. Is we're gonna talk about how the Crusades lend themselves into the situation. The Normans come and they're a huge part of the Reconquista as well, and that's kind of why I chose Castille or just Spain. Because we did the Normans, and the Normans clearly are one of my favorite histories of medieval times, but they have a huge hand that plays here. The Normans are, to go off a second on another history tangent, sorry. The Normans are, like I've said before, vastly important to the continuity of the medieval story or the medieval narrative. They take out so much of southern Italy. They create England, as it were, under William the Conqueror by, you know, him going over to town and everything. England was already created. I'm not saying that it wasn't created, okay? Calm down, my British followers. But I'm saying, like, this vast conquering of England by the Normans is extremely huge. And on top of it, the Normans, they go over here into the First Crusade with Beaumont and with Tancred, and they take part over here in the Reconquista. The Normans are so badass and awesome, and they truly are the real adventurers of the medieval times. They have their roots in Vikings, they have their roots in Francia, intermix those two, and you have people that spread to pretty much every corner of the medieval world, for the exception of, you know, way over here, but for every corner of at least the old Roman Empire. And it's a really, really, really interesting part of history that I think is so very much overlooked when we look at the history of medieval times. We talk about the Holy Roman Empire, we talk about Charlemagne, we talk about England, we talk about the Reconquista, we talk about the Crusades and the Byzantine Empire, the Seljuk Turks, and all of them. But the Normans are a very important thread that threads its way through the Papal States, through Francia, through England, and through the Reconquista that creates so much of Christendom that we don't really kind of acknowledge their maybe I'm blowing up their importance a little bit, but we don't appreciate it as much as I would say. Especially, and I've said this before, what makes history so important to me is that if you ever need evidence that the human race is one entire, complete whole, look at medieval history. The Normans are from here, originally. Like, that's where it starts, right? Rollo comes on down, slaps some ass over here in France, gets given this land, the land of the Vikings of Normandy here, and then spreads the culture all over the place of Viking and going out and raiding and pillaging, essentially, and just does it under the word of God. And how much of the Holy Roman Empire just bleeds across the map, and how much the Byzantine Empire becomes so much a part of every other civilization. How the Ottoman Empire wanted to mimic everything about the Byzantine Empire, but make it better, but in this way, or also in the face or in the way of Islam. It's so important to understand that there's no one single defining point in history that makes up the world today. It's every single point that connects to each other, and it's done very, very well throughout the entirety of history, and how every single thing is just a Venn diagram overlapping until we get to where we are now. Except for British imperialism. That fucked everything up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Everyone wants to point the finger at America, but it was Britain who creates the sun doesn't set on all of our empire, blah, blah, blah. We just want tea and spices. I'm joking around, but still. Like, I identify as a Italian man, as someone who is from Italy, who takes his lineage from Italy. But if you're Italian, Especially if you're Southern Italian, you are probably predominantly North African with some Greek influence. Because remember, that was the Byzantine Empire at its height. Well, actually, it had retaken Rome and actually came back over the top of northern Italy. But if you're Southern Italian, then you derive blood with Northern Africans, with Greeks, and with Italians, with true original Latins, with Etruscans. If you're a Greek, you share bloodline with Middle Eastern and Anatolian and with East Asia or West Asian descent. Like, if you are Slavic, you have all this blood from Germanic ties to all of the ties up here. Like, your bloodline is so much a convolution of everything that has fucked itself throughout history in the 2 or 3 nations above, to the left, to the right, and to the north and south of you. But there you go. There's my romantic take on history. But okay, let's see what else we can do. So I don't understand what the point really of doing this is. I know it would give me a de jure claim down here, which is nice. Colonel Burden, what's up, dude? Thomas Leaf, are you talking about this guy over here? Where is he? Dude, where is he? I think he's gone. The Wanderer dude over here? The guy who starts out as a genius and is supposedly descendant of Bjorn Ironside and Ragnar Lothbrok. Galicia Velhom. Pretty sick. That is sick. I don't know what that is, but I love it. Like, look at the lands of the Rurikids. Like Chernigov. I see. That's what I love is when you get into like cadet houses and how they splinter into their own thing. Like, look at this. Until our strength engulfs the world. That is fucking sick. Badass. Suwanshar Swanjoran. I would keep that. Colonel Burton, absolutely, dude. The patch is supposed to come out this week. Don't worry, man. And who said something about Total War earlier? Like, don't worry, guys. Like, me jumping into other games does not mean I'm not going to cover those other games. But take a look at Total War. Nothing has happened since... I mean, we've got the Amazon DLC, but I didn't really feel like jumping into that. We've got Bannerlord, but we haven't had a patch since 1.5, and that 1.5.3. But that patch was just, like, for the most part, just a big old, like, balance patch. When we get a big old 1.6er, whoo, it's gonna be great. There's a patch coming for CK3, I believe, soon. When I finally passed and my son took over, everyone seemed to hate him and want to take over. Anyway, I can get there before their favorite before dying. Zorok, you can't. You just gotta try and keep them in good graces. As soon as your son takes over, he's gonna get a -20 opinion penalty that says short reign. And that will go down every month, I believe, for the next 20 months by 1. So it's diminishing, but it's an immediate -20 hit. So if someone doesn't really like him, it's going to be an issue. There you go. I agree. As an Egyptian, I have lineage traces from Arabia, Anatolia, the Levant, North African. Yep. I mean, you might even have Italian in there. Yes, Thomas Leaf. They finished their code refactor. How you doing, Big Tommy? Big Tommy Leaf. All right, so let's see. I want this to kind of progress a little bit. There was a reason I haven't made this guy. I haven't made this guy the Duke yet, and I don't know why. I think it was because of this guy. Why did I jail you? Oh, I know what he is. I know what you are. Yeah, you're the peasant leader. But you're stupid. That's not a very good one for you. How'd it feel, Tom? You feel good? Can't I execute him? I mean, come on. You too, Hugh. Good to see you, man. Colonel Burton's supposed to be this coming week. Oh, yeah. Oh, this guy's broke as shit. The Abadid. We'll wait a little bit. He'll build money and then he'll want his wife, his concubine back. Probably the people that chose him as leader. He's not even... I was looking to see what his stats were to see if he was worth putting into my court. Thanks, Josh. Thanks for jumping in, man. I have no details on what's coming, unfortunately. I think it was just because I wanted this guy's dad to die. Dude, he is looking terrible, though. Definitely the better heir there. But I think it's time to give this guy, grant this guy the title. Duchy of Aragon. Remains your vassal. Hopefully this won't give me any stress. The point of it was that it didn't give me any stress. But the main reason we're doing this is so that we can create more duchy titles. Let's go ahead and do that. And I'm okay with empowering this guy more. He's a pretty good guy. He's my friend. I wish I could see what his opinion is of my heir. Oh, no, that's my son's opinion of me. Oh, no, it's his opinion of me. Sorry, his son's opinion of me. Don't worry, Colonel. We'll get there. Do I think they'll have a new start date? 100%. Someone said they want me to do Kievan Rus, and I do too. Kievan Rus is one of my favorite points in history. Next to the Hunnic tribes. But I think that we're probably not going to see that for a good amount of time. County. This guy's going to be stoked on me forever. Yeah, I think we're good with this. I just want to take a look real quick before we do. We're going to have... Let me look at my dukes. We've got Duke Nuno, who we'll have to work on. My brother is just a shit. One of my personal counts, since I am his liege. I think it might be a little bit later, but I hope it's kind of just another time in between. I want to do Kievan Rus, bro. I do. I really do. Rodrigo. Badass. You want me to have Cantabria. You want me to have Beja. You want me to have Abadid Emirate. Have I not given this away? Oh, he's a vassal. Duchy of Leon, Asturias, Abadid, Beja, so 3 Bejas, 4 Bejas. So, I think too, we're going to need to create more duchy titles in both Beja and Abadid because we've given the land away so much. You see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vassals that demand their rightful liege. So, and one thing to note too is if I create the duchy titles, it increases my amount of de jure land, or de jure land. We got a donation. What was it? Let's take a look. Let's take a look in a book. Reading Rainbow. $5 tip from Anonymous. Don't know who it was, but thank you very much, my brother. I'll probably do a Middle Eastern campaign next, because I feel like there's not enough representation on them for YouTube. But guys, by the way, if you are liking this area, Party Elite is going to be streaming tomorrow, and he's actually doing the Muslim side, the Muslim taking over of All on the Loose. So you'll want to check that out on his channel for sure. I think we're good to go. I think we're just fine to unpause. I don't want to deal with this. Don't do that. Don't do that. We could usurp this. Unless anyone... Does anyone see a reason to usurp this? Well, Kevin Baylor, I am going to do that. So I'm going to give Algier here to Sabia. It does gain more prestige. Hold off on Aragon until his son takes over, so you'll get the opinion. Oh, good call, Outpost. I could grant the son the title. Here, grant him the title of Duchy Aragon. Here, go. Oh, he's got to hold the stuff. If you want a Duke or Archbishop to carve out... And that's kind of what I want. The reason I want to give this guy the title of the Duchy of Aragon, is I want him to take out this land on his own. I want him to take out Caniz. All my vassals have about 1,000 soldiers, which is vastly inferior to mine. So that's kind of where I'm trying to keep it at. Yeah, Malvin, that's what I'm kind of worried about. Like, okay, why can't I make this the... Like, it says the emirate. How do I make it the duchy? Like, this is the Duchy of Beja. I'd rather create the Duchy of Beja than the emirate of Beja. Ooh, peasant uprising. I'm gonna unpause. We gotta keep this moving here. Fine. Low county control we're working on. Increase this opinion. Yeah, we might have to switch back to that in a second here. Yes, Emirates are duchy level. The Sultanate is a clan kingdom rank. What? What? Paris dropping a $5 donation saying, thanks for the stream, do Kievan Rus and Sturgia together. Bye. I mean, that's kind of why I like them so much. I think my understanding of Kievan Rus was increased by playing Bannerlord. Because I didn't understand that Sturgia... I'm like, oh, they're Vikings. I was like, no, this is what Kievan Rus looks like. And then I went into Kievan Rus, and I was also watching Vikings at the point where he goes to Kievan Rus, and I was like, I fucking love Kievan Rus. Yeah. So here's my steward, this piece of shit. And he's not a bad steward. Unfortunately, he's like kind of one of the better ones I've got. But he's about to get the old boot. So this is the murder plot. We have finally found it out. At least I think. is an exposed agent in the murder scheme against you. Good call, board a call. I don't know why he has a negative opinion of me. He's ambitious. Absolute Crown Authority. Offensive War. Long Reign. Ambitious is minus 15. Also ambitious. Minus 15. Foreign Culture. Absolute Crown Authority. I think this is a time where we start to, like, we gotta crack down. If we don't come down hard on these jugglers, we'll be up to our balls. Riza, it's just what you get. It's what you get for uniting the crowns. So I think we expose it. So do we expose it and try to... because, okay, we're going to torture this guy. So Riza, we can't because we don't have royal prerogative. So we can't even jump down to high. We can only go down to limited. Quasi Lagur, what benefits do you get when you found a holy order? It's basically like a mercenary group that can join you at any time, but they can join anyone at any time as long as it's a holy war. How bad is imprisoning? What do you mean, as far as what goes? What's up, Darioth, by the way? You can also take loans from holy orders, but they'll demand land if you don't pay it back. Yeah, we want to interrogate him, but do I want to throw him in? Wasn't there a reason that we want to expose it first? I can't remember what it was yesterday. I don't know why, but yesterday is like a blur to me right now. So we're going to imprison him, and we're going to thoroughly torture him. But was it this that we extorted him or something like that? We took money from him if we exposed it first. But if I don't jail him through this event, there's a way. Yeah, let's just imprison him. I can't remember what it was, and I'll think about it later. But Border Collie, thanks for calling that out. I just can't remember what the hell it is. Border Collie, when I do the history lesson on Portugal, I'll let you know so that you're there for it. He is not the plot leader. It says is exposed as an agent in the murder scheme. So we'll throw him in jail. We don't, unfortunately, have a very good backup. This is our, like, next best thing is this dude right here. This guy's steward skill does not affect this. I don't... That's Korean, right? I don't know I don't know what to call you aside from 28903. So I'm sorry, man. But thank you. Yes, his loyalty has failed to get him to jail. Evolution, the Sultanate of Room. I can absolutely do that. Marry off one of your courtiers to get it better. So let's talk about that because I know a lot of people were saying you should do that earlier. This guy's humble. He's not landed. Maybe we'll go with this dude instead. Yeah, I'm honest, that's why I'm looking at this guy. I was looking at the an 867 starting location and going with essentially the Jewish Turks, the Khazaria, which is an emperor level starting. I think we'll go with this guy. Avaricious. Holding taxes plus 15%. That's pretty good. But he's not my vassal, so it doesn't matter. I get a percentage of that, is basically what that means. And vengeful? Let's just go with this guy. I think he's a good, humble, he's patient. Let's just go with him. Seems safe. Okay, so. Yeah, that's what we want to do. So. Duke Pierre. I didn't see that. Barcelona. Yeah, it is 13. But he's like, he's a friend. Oh, he's terrified of me. Deft diplomacy. So let's look at our courtiers real quick and play with this, because I know a lot of people were also saying marry off your knights, and I don't really understand how to do this properly. So I guess people are saying find congenital traits that have, well, this guy's a dwarf, so it's going to be kind of difficult, so let's find someone else. Pelayo here, he's a pretty big badass. The Benavides, vigilant with sword in hand. So find someone with like hale or giant or strong, like I can marry it to this person, but they have to be landed to have kids. They don't? Because yeah, see, chance to have kids, none. If they're not landed, they won't have kids. Because I did that with El Cid and he wasn't having kids. Well, I think this is a pretty good one for like my best warrior then. Yeah, they do need land, so I don't know how to land someone outside of just giving them like a yeah, so this guy's like kind of like terrible at everything. This dude would be a good dude. Look at like that dwarf congenital trait is such a funny like he's, if he wasn't a dwarf, he would be such a machine. You'll have to give them a county. That's what I thought. I don't know, Rasuman. Your knights have had kids, and you did not land them. They were not like a county person. You're sure about that? Dude, look at this gnarly scar that guy has on his face. Well, let's give it a shot. Who gives a shit? We'll see how this goes. We'll check back in on him in a little bit. It's a good marriage either way. She's got Amazonian or Herculean, and he seems to be the real deal. Got crap stats, but oh, well, maybe not. Maybe she's on the way out. Well, maybe that's okay. She can recover from that. Well, let's just do this and see where it goes. She might die, so it's sad, but Oh, we gotta deal with this guy now. So, Count, you piece of crap. I'm definitely gonna torture him. I've never done this. So let's see how this goes. If he dies, though, it goes to this guy. He'd take over that land. Yeah, he doesn't like me too much. But... okay, alright. That guy's a good dude. This dude's legit. Got some good stewardship. Invite you to my court, bro. Yeah, I know. We just beat the crap out of that woman. Alright, so let's torture him. Get that dread up. And we can revoke his title. And we maybe should... what's going on over here? Oh, that's this fight, I think. Oh, the sweet kiss of the whip. It might look innocent, but it can separate flesh from bones just as well as any knife. A truth Count Aveco is soon to experience. He'll be sleeping on his stomach for quite some time. It has been done! Gains recently tortured for 25 years. He gains 25 stress because he are brave. 5 chance of gain the trait lunatic. You're damn right you will. Ransom this sack of shit. Oh, he didn't. That's when he would say something, or does it like I actually have to do the torturing? Ooh. Look at this little guy. Oh, won that war. Maybe I had to put him in jail first then? Oh, Duke Nuno. You seem to be having a fucking problem over here. No, he was in house arrest. Where are your soldiers, man? Oh, they're taking this back. Well, Evelation's because we went up in, what's it called? But I think if we join this war with him, it might help him out. So, we still have not discovered this entire murder plot. Do we revoke this guy's title? Why is this an act of tyranny? You try to fucking kill me. Yeah. Oh. Got it. Okay. Need to expose it first. Do this and get that. I got it. Okay, okay. I got it. Well. SC guy. That's why this guy is, he's content, he's compassionate, he's diligent. He's the bee's knees. He's a good little dude. There you go. Thanks, Border Collie. Yeah, that was it. I'm like, I know there was a reason we wanted to expose it first. And that was why we wanted to expose it first. So... Hey man, I can imprison your wife. Calm down over there. A gift to my spy master? She likes me. Here's just a complimentary gift, lady. I'm down with that reasoning though. I kind of like it. Imprison who? Oh, I see. Imprison her. No, I don't want to piss this guy off more. I finally got him to positive. Who else is prisoned here? This guy is just whatever. I'm waiting for this guy to get more money back to do that. I think, though, we should kind of strike while the iron's hot. And... well, we're waiting for this war to kind of finish. Because as soon as this war finishes, these two sides will be a little bit weaker from it. Because remember, this was at 1700 before for the defenders. And it's at 90%. Gotta go, thanks for streaming. Yoshi, thank you very much, man. Appreciate that, dude. You've become a member recently, you've thrown in some donations recently, so thank you very, very much, dude. Very huge of you. But we could go for this while they're doing their holy war, because this guy's very weak. And basically I would do a 1-2 punch. We would take out this emirate, then we'd push right into Cordoba. And what is France at right now? They're not at war with anyone, so they can come and help me out. Basically just do a huge land grab within the span of like a year. So that's what I think we'll do right now. Where's this going? This guy's better get his army up there, dude. Or do we go... maybe I just deal with this real quick. This is a pretty impressive dude. Yeah, maybe we'll get the leader Hakam of the Hudid. Yeah, maybe we just go help this dude out real fast. Because we are at what age? We're at 49. We still got plenty of time. But if we do that, it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. And if we build this duchy title, it might be pretty good. So let's do this. Do this, knock this out, and this will help get him on our side too. Yep. Just a quick 1-2 punch in the teeth for this guy, and if we do it before, then we do it. Yeah, we'll be able to finish that off entirely. Boom. Okay. This way. Impeccable household. Nice. We'll convert this guy for sure. No. Here, we'll gain the hook, and then I can convert him once we give him the hook. $37 learning? My marshal's pretty good flipping. You can't beat El Cid, man. Look at this guy. 30 marshal. El Cid's the beast. Switch that over to that. All benefits from spouse's tutelage. Even better. Look at you. Little Fernando, soon to be Duke of the World. Yeah, El Cid's a beast, dude. Come on, finish your war over here. 35 Marshal? That's insane. I'm not sure, SC guy. I'm not sure. It's just the way it as the cookie crumbles. Forced partition. Was that a good? Is that good? Do I want to force partition onto this guy's feudal contract? I mean, he already hates me. I don't want to. No, I do not want that paused. Thank you very much, Ozzy. I appreciate that, man. Glad you're enjoying it, my dude. This child is rap, dude. Oh my god. So he likes me more, which is good. We're getting better with a lot of our vassals. We still have that guy. Almost everyone's positive, which is really good. Which is really, really good. The Vela Sandwich is not... No, it's Vela Sanchez. SC guy, we will, but... which isn't necessary, Dayath. Come on. Oh, this dropped hard. They are defending against Toledo. Chancellor is doing domestic. What titles can I integrate? Interest. 52. Hello from Lithuania. Hello, Lithuania. How are you doing? Mm-hmm. Hello from Turkey. Hello from Turkey. How are you doing, dude? I can host a feast. I like this idea, actually. And I lose some stress. Let's do that. Hey. What did you say, dude? Mark dropping a best Crusader Kings streamer ever. You say that's Skull? Like Prost? $5 donation from Big Daddy Mark. Thank you very much, man. Hello from Poland, man. We got people from all over the place. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Hello from Albania. A cheery gathering. Okay, so let me look at this war. Now it's peasant uprising. Is this war over? Oh, this war is over. Okay. Oh. Eating was well underway and drinking a little too far along when Count Vela decided it was time for some horse riding. My stables were locked up tight, but with guidance from Mayor Philippe, Vela soon led a group of eager riders inside. Dude, this guy's an asshole. With absolutely no control over my animals, there was swearing, laughter, and broken bones as men and women fell from horses ambling around the hall. Other creatures in the stables did not get away much easier, and one gout nearly caved in under the weight of Count Muaid. A lively feast for 10 years. Stretch game minus 25%, light cav and heavy cav damage plus 10%. Taking it. We'll spend that. That's fine. I got plenty of prestige. Yeah, it said gout all right. Okay. It's time for a 1-2 punch here. So, this is our first target for war. And we're just going to, like, bulldoze into it. Yes, Neil, we did want to increase our cav. We didn't want to increase our cav. Oh, we want to increase these guys. Light cav. Our caballeros. Actually, no, what I wanted to do was get pikemen. They're good to have. Maybe increase these by one more. We just sunk a lot of money there, but it's okay. And we are going to do this. Declare this war for this duchy, and this will be huge because we will claim the Aftisid Emirate of Badajoz. Well, the reason I went with more archers is because they're having a lot of skirmishers, and we can fight against those easily. But this will... Okay, so that's 144. And this is going to be duchy, and I want Cordoba. 144. Okay, good. What's up, Connor? How you doing, dude? Toledo, huh? Well, I could do it for this guy's claims. That's interesting. But I don't want him just to get that. We want the whole duchy here. Are there other special units in the game like the Caballeros? Yes, there are. Raise the armies! So if I press innovations, the feast ends. Guests are going all home. Good moods. This feast has brought us closer. We will be able to look back and chuckle at the escapades of Vela and his drunken band of merrymakers for years to come. Keep me in your hearts, vassals. You gain 150. You gain the trait Eager Reveler. Diplomacy and intrigue increase, which is nice. Every guest player gets 20 opinion of you, and the feast ends. Even better. So, SC guy, hover over this. Just hover over it. And I can see they've got a lot of skirmishers. But if I go to innovations, cultural and regional will tell me if they get any special things like, okay, Caballeros here. But if I were to click Arabians, this shows me Gilman. If I were to click, let's see. Oops. The Lithuanians, I get the special archers. Yeah, Forest Wardens. These guys right there. And the difference between these guys and normal ones is they have a pursuit and defense for pursuit screen. Yeah, let's check on my son as soon as we start to get over here. Whoa, why is this guy my commander? My commander is and always is Duke Rodrigo. Actually, you know what? Count's going to be the commander here. You want to know why? Because we're about to siege something. Oh, you joined the war? That's okay. I don't even need France right now. I'm going to take France. I'm going to have France help me with Cordoba. Going down here, huh? Oh! My cousin! During what siege? No. Not Calgary. Yeah, SC, we're gonna do that. So we will do station besieging force. Then we will reorganize these two armies. I'm going to take the pikemen, the armored horsemen, the caballeros, and the bowmen out of the sieging army, and we will place this set of levies here from my do from yeah, sure. And we'll do like another smaller contingent just to get it up to 1,000 here. There we go. So we're gonna leave that there. This army will be commanded by Duke Rodrigo. This army will be commanded by this bro. Duke Rodrigo's army will go and attack them. And this will continue the siege. We won't have to worry about it at all. Yeah, I don't like that either, Kevin. Usually it leaves all the knights there, too. But they work well enough, hot shots. Definitely not the best, that's for sure. Where are you going? I thought we were going to play. Nobody wants to play with me. Aha! Alfonso died in battle. Oh no! Yes. Oh no, the Duchy of Leon. Fernando, mi amigo, Let us be friends. Ah. That's the reason I forced him into fighting. My brother, the brave. Con fuerte. Become his guardian? What happens with this? What happens with this? How does this work? I've never done this. This game is so fucking cool. Actually, Guinness, I just put him in my biggest army. He just so happened to die naturally. I love that that is what happened. I love that that's what happened. Oh, done. Angela Twerkle, done. New dad. Yeah, look at this, like, oh, Fernando. Su padre. Mi corazón. Mi corazón. I know it gives me better relation, but... Josh, my brother just died in battle. I am your father. Love it. I love every bit. I could even murder him if I so wished. But here's what concerns me. That plot is still up. Meaning, this son of a bitch... This son of a bitch is who's trying to plot against me. Pedagogy too, right? Like, from this? Is that what you mean? Yeah, you need... If you have this perk... Yeah, your wards can get additional skills and become your friends. Yeah. That's the skill. Oh, happy day, bros. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you be? We're friends. That's the best news I've heard all day. Can you just, like... Come to my court. I don't know what to do about this guy. I really don't know how to deal with him. Ponce kind of sucks. He's not terrible. No, that guy's just gonna give me free money. Ooh. Actually, I will demand his conversion. Now, the reason I'm demanding his conversion is because he is going to go back to this territory. I'm not going to get this territory. It's owned by Toledo. Did Toledo just become an independent state? It did. It became an independent state. Yeah, I lost 10 stress because of him dying. Because he was my, he was my, what's it called? My rival. So, by me releasing him and not getting the ransom on him, it's going to convert this. And that just helps me out because when I take out Toledo, it'll... Oh, look at this little rogue army up here. Trying to go for my capital, bro? You're right. Yeah, you're right. we won't be able to vassalize him. But now that he's Catholic, that helps out. He's just a mayor. I thought that he was like a count. So let's do this. We will split this once more. Station besiegers. $1,000 there. Select our secondary army. Go take this location back. Low quality. Do we have any other siege dudes in here? Yes, we do. Oh, Duke Alfonso, how could this happen? Oh. I wonder if in their playtesting they decided, hey, you know, the majority of people that split off from a siege is to reinforce something. So I wonder if that was like their kind of, their reasoning behind it. Who's in front of me? Who are you? Ooh, that's a pretty powerful little vassal you got there, bro. Kill him for you if you want. Hmm. This guy. Oh, I didn't realize I'm paused. I'm like, oh, everything will kind of move right now. Bad Potato, I agree with you. Ooh, or do I send this army to go siege Toledo and try and get like people of the ruling class to convert? Now this is probably the best bet. Let's just do this. Son's doing well. Someone was asking me how my son's doing. He's doing well. How much money am I going to get for this? There's only 3 loot here. As long as it's over 55 days. This isn't worth sieging. I know we're at 100% war score, but if we kind of let this... Okay, they're moving. Soccer player. They're probably going to come back around to Toledo. The only problem with this is they could fuck me up here. I mean, they could not like actually mess me up, but this is mountains, so it's maybe we just chase them back, and if they clash into Toledo, we'll bring our second army in. But basically, we keep them occupied here to siege Toledo. No, I know we'll be fine, but we're jumping into a mountain with 50% engagement. Why even fight if we don't need to? Aha, West Francia. You twist the mockery of our faith. Is this? No. It's rough already. Yeah, and I could do that right now. My Radiate, you're not wrong with that. My Radiate was saying when you're winning a war by a large margin, you should definitely consider dismissing your levies or at least a portion of it. But I kind of want an overwhelming odd to destroy this army if we fight it, because this is going to be our next location, and that just means it'll be easier to defeat. But I don't want to jump in because, like I said, since this is 50% combat width, more of his force can fight mine. So this should take me... How long is this going to take me? Take me 8 days. It's going to take him 10 days. I want him to actually move. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. He didn't even go down. Awesome. My War Duke Fernando has come of age, and it is time he left my care. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards warfare, such as Fernando, can come to truly understand it. It is impressive to see such skill in someone as young. He displays a level of insight that's rare even for... Ooh, so he got brilliant strategists from me, his dad, his not real dad. Still doesn't like me too much, so maybe we do a little sway poo on this guy, huh? Now we can kind of... Now I'm down to, like, engage this guy. With impunity. Perfect. Yes. What did we get? No one of worth. I was hoping to get him. Yeah, it looks like we got... No one really of worth. Damn. Yeah, exactly, SC guy. That's exactly what I want to do. Yeah, and M. Laurie, we're going to end it right here now. So let's take a look. This guy is just a guy. I think he's inconsequential. Yeah, he was here. I did not know that men-at-arms can be raised instantly. I didn't know that. Not know that. Okay. So... Not worth it. Who is this person? Just some person. Oh, he's dead. Father, Sultan. Oh, this is a sister. Okay. Liege. Okay, relationships. Okay. So this is the sister here. Sure, Tom, give me 1 second, I'll show you. This is a sister. Perfect. Aerodom. Thanks, man. Becoming a member. Been here forever. Becoming a member today. This person is just a person, it looks like. No one of worth. This is another sister. Damn. Why not? She wants freedom, she's reluctant to convert. Oh, she's zealous. Damn. Well, I'll just ransom you then for money. Who is this guy? I don't know who he is at all. Not a bad fortune builder, though. Where's he from? Interesting. But she was a Catholic vassal. Yeah, I know we got received, but we just kind of dealt with that. Expand, everyone. Yeah, I think we moved this guy to prison. Look at Castille. Look at the size of Castille. Glory. Absolutely. Okay. So we got some stuff we got to deal with. The Kingdom of Badajoz. Duchy of Badajoz. Now, what's important about this duchy, this is Iron Man mode, SC guy, is that by doing it and I give the duchy to someone, they'll go and like try and take over that last little bit of land. But someone asked how you change your son's education. Click over to your son. This little icon right there, education focus, learning education, and you just swap it around. It'll tell you though, like you select it and press choose focus. Curious children often do well with diplomacy education. Curious children might struggle with a martial education. So that's why he is on learning. He's coming out powerhouse. And he's married to a woman who has pure-blooded, meaning she's got good fertility, get a good health bonus, but inbreeding chance minus 50%, which is nice. Yeah, I probably think I should give something to that knight. I don't know what to give him though, man. It just depends on his trait, Zorak. Let's take a look at that knight. He had a kid. A robust, sickly kid. Did she pass ill on or something? Sure. Sibling rivalry? It's sibling rivalry. Starting as any of the Jimenez siblings in 1066 become Emperor of Spain. So, I'll get that if we do this. Emperor title. We need to get 12 more. So, if we take this duchy, Cordoba, we will get 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts us at 8 more. And then we do another one on the Amorids. 1, 2, 3 more. Do I hold that title now or something? No, good. We're above our domains. We do have to give out some domains here. I don't know, man. I wish I had an answer for you on that, my dude. I'm gonna grant this guy this title. So that'll... I'm making him a bit stronger of a vassal, but it's okay. It makes him more kind of indebted to me. But we've got these other 3. Yeah, we don't have Paragon of Virtue. That's why we haven't done one yet. Otherwise, I would declare it on this entire kingdom and take it. But, who said take Madrid? Because I'm trying to look for like the densest amount of territory to take right now. You should, SC guy, as in, why don't you? Or you should as in, do it because you will. Oh, God. We have Sibyl. Well, you're right. I mean, if I do this, this is naturally the bigger enemy. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whereas this is only 4. That might be that I should maybe do that as a better call. Cordoba I want because of the building there. Kevin, I probably won't be able to declare war for this kingdom because A, I need the faith to do so, and I need a Paragon of Virtue. So to do that, I need 1,000 more piety. SC guy, you have to tweak a lot of stuff. Propose an alliance. Who? No. No, I don't like this. Because, so this guy wants an alliance with me. We can't go on a pilgrimage just yet. This isn't worth it. This is not worth it. Or do I take this, because I'm doing this duchy up here. But basically this guy wants me to make an alliance with him, and I don't necessarily see it worthwhile. Because if we're trying to take all this order over... Although I think... Yeah, exactly, Outpost. I was going to say, he'll become kind of a liability. So here's the big thing, too. Big Daddy Chris Baldwin. I'm declaring war on him. I'm not declaring war on this guy. You have to declare... You declare on the top liege. And if I declare war on this duchy, that alliance, the guy can't aid me at all because he can't come to my aid. Because he can't aid the liege in a war. Find this action. Now we gotta do a little shakedown, turn around, shimmy and shammy, you know what I mean? Why am I not swaying him anymore? Sway this motherfucker. Okay. Rally point. Created. This one I'm gonna call France too. France is gonna need to help me out this one. It's not huge. Oh, we should probably deal with my domain limit too. Let's give Medellin. Where was that really good knight? And ruler, not a ruler. I gotta, so, ooh, this guy does not like me. Maybe I don't want to make this guy a vassal. Because I can hook him and convert him immediately. Pelayo is at one knight. Yes, this is the Muslim knight that I've got, though. So, Kevin Baylor is saying, I still think you should avoid Toledo until you can holy war for your kingdom. You'll get lots of piety for defeating Muslim armies. Just chase them down. Oh, I can't convert him to be zealous. Did you see? I didn't even look at that. Good call, bros. Good call, bros. Yeah, didn't even see that. Good call. But this bro's not. Let's just do opinion of me. Greedy, fickle, and shy. So he's very not likely to do things, and he's Castilian, which is nice. It's not the same as these guys, which are Andalusian. Honest, just, vassal opinion, greedy, temperate, patient, you need a liege -5, no thanks, lustful, well thank you again, generous, paranoid, temperate. Yeah, we're looking for that. That's what we're looking for. So this guy's beat up and he's dying. He's dying. Botched disease treatment. No sun though, huh? No! Craig, I kind of look for people that are not gonna go against me. Give it to a bishop. Never given anything to a bishop of worth, really. The dishonorable Ravener. Not a bad option, I suppose. But who's got a not a terrible opinion of me? And who has got... Let's look at content. This guy's not bad at all. He's content, he's shy, he's forgiving. I mean, that's a good one right there. Yeah, Chris. We're Castille, brother. Andreas, we're trying to give it to people that are he'll be a little bit stronger of a vassal, but he's content, he's forgiving, so this will be a good one for him. And he'll be very indebted to me, so I can probably get 2 conversions for the price of 1 right there. Laurie, what is that? Yeah, I actually really like this guy for possible dukeship. Good point, Kevin, but this guy has got nothing. No, there's no point. There's no problem with it, Craig. The big way around this is you probably want to look for people that have those traits where they're a little bit more susceptible to not pushing against you, really. And they convert their whole family. That guy's not a bad duke to have, I think. You confuse the shit out of me, bro. I think that guy would be a pretty sweet, and this guy's not bad either because he's humble and just. But I'm kind of tempted to just make this guy outright a duke. Dude, look at that. The House of Man, triumph through God. Yeah, we'll create more of those, but right now we're dealing with some of this stuff. Let this kind of progress forward a little bit. We're up to age 50. 51. So we do want to get Emperor of Hispania done before our son. And that's why I've been pausing so much, so I apologize, guys, if it's been frustrating to watch. We need 12 more. If we get Toledo, it's going to be 6 of the 12. You like that? You like that, Chris? You like that, Chrissy Poo? You like that, Chrissy Doo? Yeah, we got 12 to go. So that's why it's important to me that if I think Toledo's the way to go, and then we could take over their war, this duchy. What is this a part of? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we can't get to Duchy of we cannot get to the Duchy. Oh, fuck. We can't get to Paragon of Virtue and have enough to do it. To do the thing. To do, the war. Mercia, that's the other one. Why can't I do a Duchy war on this? Yeah, and we're trying to evade truce timers. Do we stick with this, by the way? Do we keep going down Scholar? I think open-minded is pretty important here. Oh, Andres, thank you very much. So yeah, we'll do... If we do this, that'll be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So if we create this ducal title, we will have de jure claim to this. Okay, so we gotta bust a move here. We gotta do some action. Okay. Because we also don't have the most piety to do everything in the world here. All right, this is for the Duchy of Toledo. And this one, we're calling in the big guy. We're getting Big Daddy from France in on this one. Only the ones that I specifically wanted them in Outpost. Richard Lamoureux saying, thank you so much for making such amazing content. I just finished unifying Africa as Nubia in 1417 because of your recommendation to start as the Coptic factions in Africa. It was and is so much fun. Thank you very much, Richard. I appreciate that, dude. 10 Canadian coming out of Richard. Largest donation of the day. Oh, no, parallel. Parallel largest. Oh, look at that big army over there, man. We'll eventually have to go with the Almoravids, yes, but... What is... Toledo is the actual war objective, right? Emirate of Toledo. So we got to take... We're going to take the ducal capital here. We'll split our army off. And we'll go for Cordoba. And maybe hunt down these guys. No! We needed that. Son of a bitch. Damn, we needed that to do our, That's crap. Okay, reorganize this. Caballeros. 105. I'll put another one. I just want to get them over 1,000. You know what? I'm not even opposed to kind of putting this a little bit higher. Yeah, 1,500 is good. Wait. Actually... Let's pause. Fuck, man. This guy. Yeah, good. That'll keep this knight here. Good. The villa is under siege. So we'll go try and smash this army out. They should be just fine to do that. And then we'll push these guys down to Cordoba itself. Probably win. Where is France's army? Oh no! Oveku died. Don't care. Died in jail. I wish it would prefer to go through my lands. So this guy inherited his territory. No. Just don't worry about it. You already cost me fucking... Do that. You already pissed me off. We did not find out who's scheming to murder me. Oh, shift click. I mean, I could just siege this right now, but he's going down there for Sevilla. That'll take 23 days to get there. It's really not worth going all the way around. The attrition isn't happening yet. Invade Medellin and take Pablo Escobar. Medellin. Can't believe there's a better martial guy now? Oh, okay, good, good. Liberty faction, huh? Well, that's just not going to do for me. We'll deal with it all in time. This guy got stronger. I am their rightful liege, though, so I guess it is what it is. Where is France? France is probably coming. Unless they're... Ah, I didn't see. I didn't even bother to check this time around. Oops. So they're doing a big old war up here already. Yeah, they're all their stuff. Cabeza de Vaca, dude, the head of the cow. No, don't get wounded, head of the cow. Come on, man. So we got quite a lot of prisoners right there. Ooh. So this is good. This is good. Yes! So let's see if this works. This should convert all this to Catholicism. I mean, I could ransom him. That's a sizable amount of money. So who are you the princess of? Not even worth the ransom. Yeah, that 100 is tempting. It's super tempting, but converting him, I think, is better because it immediately makes these armies, or these two locations, Catholic. Where is he? All right, ransom. No. Yeah, so we don't. Yeah, that's what everyone's saying right now. Convert the guy that makes all of his lands. Yeah, because he is the ruler of these two. So we're gonna do that. It costs us less money in the long run, essentially. There's no reason to get a weak hook on this guy. I suppose we could. Yeah, it's gonna happen. He wants freedom. He is reluctant. I have not been focusing on drinking water. This is great. Oh. Alright, sure, why not? So this is... Taking the vow sends him to a monastery. Yeah, good point, Guinness. Ooh, who are you? Abu Baker. Who's this guy? Dude, I guess. Like, who pays to me? No one pays to me? I don't... He pays to me. He'll pay it to me. What that sounds like. I guess there's no reason not to? Oh, it's the former count. There's no reason not to do that. I'm just dealing with these prisoners now. Because I want, if there's anyone I can release for conversion, I want to do it now before we end this war. So that's why we're taking a little bit of time here right now. Where'd my court physician go? I didn't even see that my court physician died. We need a court physician stat. Before we even do anything else. Alright, we need to find a character. Ordonio. Mi amigo. 70. No, thanks. Yeah, exactly, SC guy. I didn't even realize my court position wasn't there. I'm kind of digging this dude. Oh, dude. Chrissy Poo. Chrissy Poo dropping a $3 on me. Guys, if you want to watch... If you want to watch my friends and I playing... what is it? Phantasmagoria or whatever the hell it's called? Go ahead and give my friend Chris here... oops, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Here. Give my friend Chris here a follow because he we were streaming it on his channel, and sometimes we'll do we'll play Sea of Thieves too. So give him a follow. He runs a Twitch channel. We get drunk and we play a game that scares the crap out of us, and it's us just screaming at each other. So if you want to have a good time, you want to see us just kind of go wet and wild, there is a link to Chris's Twitch. Please go ahead and give him a follow. He's a great guy. He's a personal friend of mine. Has some of the prettiest eyes I've ever seen on another human being. But great dude. Great dude. I think this guy's... where we're gonna go. No, I'm between. I could see this guy's 67, so maybe we give it to my wife. But he's a very good, like, Herbalist is really strong. Scholar is very strong. I don't know how I don't know if Wise Man is bad though. Corny, I'm going to be doing it. Paradox is sponsoring a bunch of us to do it. Yeah, let's just have my wife do this. She's going to be a better physician. And she's not as old. All right, we got a court physician back in place. That was scary. I did not realize that at all. Okay, so he's being taken care of. Ooh! You're betrothed, I see. You don't care about your wife. You are a tyrant, my little bro. Good lord. You gonna recruit her? This is a princess. Just a random princess? What is a 17-year-old little princess doing here? Who's this guy? He is a brother to the current... Oh, that's a sister. Oopsies. No, not yet, Chris. Empire of Sin's gonna be later. This little bro. Just give me your money. Who are you? I might as well do this. He's not a terrible guy, and he just kind of... That way I have another potential dude to do... Because he's content, diligent, and a fortune builder. So I can use this guy as a potential vassal. And again, a weak hook on him, demand conversion. Or actually, I don't demand the conversion. Just get the weak hook, and I use him as a vassal to then use the hook to demand conversion. So maybe we go with that. Yeah, we'll do it that instead. He seems content. He's a pretty good potential vassal. He's kind of stacked, dude. Gregarious, diligent, sadistic, though. And maybe I just let her go. Oh, she's liege to this guy. I'll just put you in house arrest for now. We'll deal with you in a second. Can you make me money faster, please? A 14 prowess on her. Eager reveler, novice hunter. Deepak, you don't really need to. Let's let some of those kind of fall into place. We'll process from there. And we're following this army around because I want to completely destroy it. I mean, I could position around and keep destroying these lands. Isn't a bad idea, but... moving them into house arrest makes it so they don't die, Nazi. Hell yeah, man. Getting that good education. I'm pausing every time, too, to move, because I want it to be, yeah, Thomas, give me 1 sec. Because I want to basically... I don't want to have him give him a chance to, once he completely recoups, to pivot. I want to just immediately smash into his army. Oh yeah, I'll show you that right now. So if I click here... oh, where's it going to be? Where's it going to be? He might be... ah. Oh, just squeezed away. Little shit. Well, I mean, I could fight him up there, but I don't want to... the mountains are going to be pretty bad. I don't... it gives a huge advantage to him. So if I click my son, and I click this button here, education focus, brings up this radial menu. Blade Master. Hell yeah, Devaka. The guy's already pretty much a badass. Devaka. What is your wife? Alright, I'm gonna come back to this second army. I don't want them to get caught out. Do they have any allies? No, it's just them. Uh-huh, yeah, there, I don't want that to happen. We're gonna need to still take more territory, but... Drunken Mystic Iron Lung, thanks for the stream today. Time for me to see my next appointment. Good day to everyone. Thank you very much, Drunken Mystic. Thanks for jumping around, my man. Thanks for having fun with us on the stream today. Ooh, got 82 from the Siege of Cordoba right there. Wife, Sultana Habiba. Okay. That had so much. Might as well take these high value ones. I mean, I know it's high value, but it's like... does that give me any percentage? It does not. So we got a princess. $95. I think it's worth it to ransom her. Because converting her is not going to do anything. They got this little guy. That princess with a huge club foot, dude. You just come at me with that thing. I mean, I could ransom her. I don't think it's necessarily worth it. If there's any more of these, I could possibly use... Well, these are all women at this point, so they can't be vassals. So... Dude, she's a giant! He's like, give me my giant wife back! I think it's worth it to do that, though. We'll get a good chunk of money. Yeah, I checked out Outpost. 0% still from prisoners. We didn't capture the air. Like we had hoped. This army is moving to take this. Yeah, so let's do that. Ransom that. We might as well ransom her before this war ends. She's not a whole... She doesn't hold anything important, so... Let's ransom and get that. Still want to do this one. It's 6 away. Is her health ailing? Is anyone's health ailing? Fine. And fine. Legendary Blade Master. Okay, we'll just keep going. Oh, they just got away. Ha!
Our Ibris will never fall.
There's a chance of having less gold than 46. Ransom. Yeah, it's also true. Hey, Kevin Beeler! It's dangerous out there. Take this. Thank you very much, man. Really appreciate that, dude. Did someone tell me where I can see the cultural advancement? Fun and party. Do you mean like this? Cultural innovations? Right now I'm going for burrs. You put these mountains here. Yeah, Andres, but it both said 0 at that point. Yeah, you can hover over it and it shows you. We'll arrive in 9 days, 16 days. This guy will arrive in, oh, I thought it tells you this one too. You hover over the line. He's got so many light horsemen. A lot of caballeros. That's why I went with the pikemen. To try and counter them, but we need more of those, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, what was I gonna do? Remember? Oh. Okay, that's gonna happen soon. Did he die or something? And invite him to the court, then kill him. Still some sort of murder scheme out there. I don't like it. Hootman's mother, Rahat, and his courtier Huda. Anyone worth ransoming? Anyone worth ransoming? You'll give me damn near nothing. You'll give me damn near nothing. Make this happen. I'll take it. I just don't want to deal with it anymore. Alright. 76% here. We can't even siege this fort. It's too high. Damn. Remember when I said it's my fucking cousin? It's my fucking cousin. As I was about to bite into the most succulent piece of duck I had ever seen, one of my servants keeled over, clutching at his throat. He had been helping himself to a taste of my meal. At the very least, he served as a warning to not touch the bird, while receiving just punishment for his crime. This was undoubtedly the work of that cold-hearted knave, Onso. You gain Watchful for 2 years. You lose opinion of Onso. All close family members and spouse of you lose opinion of Onso. And I can rightfully imprison the fuck. Well, that murder scheme on you has been abandoned. Damn right it has been. It's a crap Onso. We can now do a little bit of crazy intrigue here. It's a good thing I had her on defense. We can try to discover some secrets. And that might be good for any vassals who don't really like us right now. A lot, but maybe we look for Duke Vela. His little crap ass. 15% chance of learning a secret. Very good. Leon, 45%. I already got too much on Countess Uraka. He's not... We didn't imprison him. Because he's not in my court. Open mind. Different culture opinion plus 15. Ignore negative culture opinion. Yes. That'll help too with faith conversion costs. I don't even know if we can, though. Because he's not in my court. This is him. What's going on here? Gotta denounce this guy. Well, I mean, Corny, I don't think we're going to make it down that far, to be honest. No, it doesn't automatically imprison him because he's not part of our court anymore. I mean, I could jump to Full of Body, but it takes a long time. It's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 perks to get there. And that's just not going to happen any feasible time soon. Yeah, he's my cousin. He's a piece of shit. I can't invite him. It wouldn't let me. It's gonna take 6 days. I don't know. He'll get away. Keep chasing him away. This is 11. This is 8. 11. 1. We'll send you over here. No, 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 no. You will lose decisively? Uh-oh. That's not good. Where is fucking France? Aha! They're coming! We choked on my spit. We just inherited Elvis. From who? Alright. I'm sorry, I've been holding in for a long time. I have to pee so bad. 1 second, guys. Whew. Where'd the second army come from? Oh, that is a hostile army to me, but he's not going for me. Dude, you just better get double backed on, bruh. Yeah, of course, Andres. A little pandemic. Wash my goddamn hands a little time. Running low on supplies, though. I don't like that. Interesting. Why does it say the chances are even? Defending a river crossing? Oh, I see the river now. That river crossing is a huge advantage. Defensive buildings, interesting. No. Oh, God damn it. Fucking shit, man. Yeah, there, go there. Hang out there. Wait for France, which should be really arriving anytime soon. Hanging out here. Yeah, cool. France is bulldozing down. Bony, man. It's actually not going up on its own outpost. I'm just trying to keep him away from my army, just kind of keep pushing him out. Why is this guy helping? Oh, they're expanding. This guy is expanding into here. Button. There he's. Okay. I captured an uncle? Uncle worth anything? Damn, he killed, not killed, he pushed him out. The guy that I had over here that was a Catholic. Oh, you're Guardian, huh? Well, let's negotiate the release of this Guardian and conversion. Aha! 100%. Right when France arrives, too, right? Like, look at them. We're here! Like, yeah, you're fucking late where you are. Right. Look at all of that territory. Castille is looking beautiful, bros. Beautiful. Expand our armies, though. Things come back up. Seven more. We're almost there. So this... We'll wait for that to happen. But this duchy is right now being attacked. And if I wait... we don't... This will drop us That's not worth it. Well, it actually kind of is. So basically what I'm thinking here is I declare war on this entire we can't go on a pilgrimage yet, man. We gotta wait like 5 more years. But if I declare war on this duchy, and I don't know if I'm 100% correct on this, but I think if I declare holy war on this duchy before they win in this conflict for Mercia, then what happens is, from what I think, what happens is then I get this as a war target, even if it changes hands, because it's still the original declaration that I made. I think that's how that works. I'm not 100% sure. Do you guys understand what I'm saying here? So, right now, with things paused, this... It is 383, and the point and the big problem with that is when we want to create this title, it's going to cost us 1,000 gold. So the aggressor is also Muslim, yes. Who are you? Be gone. Where's 383 coming from, David Weber? Help me with that, so that I may better understand. Oh, you want money? Here, give me money. Yeah, Aradom. Oh, David Weber, we can't ask for gold. We don't have 250 piety anymore. The seeking indulgence was paying him for piety. But yeah, no, now I know where you got that number from. Okay. He ain't swooning money. He's swooning piety, though. I'll tell you that. Oh, you're fine, dude. Don't even worry about it, Dave. Big Davy Webb. So, what time is it? 3 hours in? We'll play a little bit longer. We'll play a little longer. Because I want to figure this stuff out. So, let's look here. We could gobble up Cadiz in a second. So if we create Duchy of Seville, where's that? Okay, we can create the Duchy of Seville. So here's what I'm thinking. You guys, let me run this by you guys. Let's kind of figure this out. So this guy I think is a real solid duke. I could create the duchy. All right, Outpost, thanks for jumping in, man. I could create the Duchy of Badajoz, give it to this guy. He would then go for this land, hopefully, but it's a de jure title. I would have de jure ownership of that, and that's what's important right now. I would hand over the Duchy of Aragon. That would in turn... Yeah, we'll convert him. But do I wait? Do I wait until he is the Duke to convert him? We need 7 more, Kevin. Oh, 6 more, 6 more. So, if I create this duchy title, it'll give me an additional one. We take out Cadiz, that's an additional one. That leaves 4 more. We take out these 3, that leaves 1 more. But do we want to wait until he's the Duke? Does converting him as a count have a better effect than a Duke? Afrit says, always convert ASAP. Giving them the rank will improve relations, but it also makes them more cocky. Let's do this then. We'll demand the conversion now. Convert. So some people are saying convert him before, some people are saying after. So convert him before or after making him a Duke. As far as the hooks go, I believe they're in here for how long? No? I'm the house head, so that one will never expire. This one expires on this date. Well, Duchy title. Yeah, because this land is already Catholic. Actually, what I should do is give him this location. Give him this location, and then convert him, and then make him a Duke. No problem, Andres. We've got like no money, dude. He's probably gonna ask me for money. But if I do that, that might be the kicker. Because this vassal died. It's gonna make him stronger, but we're making him a Duke anyway, it doesn't matter. Correct. It will only convert the capital, but it has a chance to convert his vassals. And that's the important part. He's just super stoked on it too, man. Look at him. And this went up to 69%. Oh! True, Afrit. You're not wrong, man. What was that? Oh, he left the prison. Okay. See if he's gonna convert. I gotta do this holy war though, like now. I don't want to do it right now. I want to deal with all these domain holdings. But I'm afraid if we don't, we'll be in a bad position. Yeah, I think we gotta just do this now. That's also true, Alfred. Good point there, man. There's piety. We're gonna lose devotion. We're gonna lose 200 on that. Back to 1,000. I have not, Bogdan. I have not. The reason I haven't hit up the Pope is because I'm trying to save money to create the Empire title and the Duchy titles I'm thinking of creating right now. Look how big Castille is. Christ. My personal domains need to, like, change it up. I should probably land my son. I think that's not a bad idea once he turns 16. It's gonna take some time for this to come back, and I'm afraid that the war is gonna be over by then. This went up to 394, so it's like 400. And I'll gain 100. We'll do this, but I still think we got to do the war. Right now, we're gonna lose devotion, but I'll take the hit because this war is at 39%. Yeah, I think that this is not gonna go. This might end this war right now. All right. I'm like on the fence about just waiting. Aha! We got it. Cool. Okay. Pope Victor. Got it. Cool. Woo! Summon the armies again. And I'm gonna call France once more. I call upon you for your aid, France, because we're gonna inherit this. They're gonna inherit this war. It's gonna become a shit show. So let's get the big guy down here. Aha! I converted to Catholicism. Nice. So we'll let him kind of do his thing. If he creates the duchy title on his own, cool. We got two decently strong guys down there. Aha, the Duchy of Mercia, huh? Joined in? Where's our war target? Where's our hostile? We can in a bit. We'll see what happens. Loose, huh? Let's do that. I want to go for Mercia. Oh, they're taking that out. They're gonna nail that. Good on them. David Weber, $5. Thanks for another great playthrough. Learned some cool tips watching you. I'm happy to do it, man. I'm glad you're learning. This is a hostile army, huh? Good. They won, huh? Damn, that is good news. That just made this fight like 10 times easier. Well, we didn't really need to call France in that case. This makes it easier for me. I'm cool with that. Galen, huh? Got that little bro. Yeah. That guy's probably not contributing to anything. Definitely not. I'm trying to just get as much money now as we can, so we'll... You're not landed, are you? No, you're unlanded, so... Ransom you away. This is what you're doing with your forces? Your measly little forces? King Sancho, we have had our differences in the past, but don't you agree that it's time to let bygones be bygones? My cousin Anso gestures from me to him. Wait, my cousin Anso gestures from me to him, us. From me to him, us? Whatever's between us, let us start anew. I don't know. Do I trust this? Can I go in for the handshake? Is he gonna go in for the old stab shake? Guy seems like a son of a bitch. Try to kill me. Oh, he's already dropped the plot, Bad Potato. He abandoned it. I can't kill him. He's not in my court. I can't do anything to him. So, this ends his rivalship. I think that that's better to go with. I can't do anything. So there's no harm in ending this. So might as well get rid of it. Stone of glass. As I struggle to make out the tiny letters on the skull before me, I feel a headache. I squint and try again. Nothing short of a miracle. With the aid of a stone glass, even an old man struggling in badass, I could read this. Wait, where's that? That require assistance. You gain 300. I mean, he's not gonna do shit to me. I'm not gonna do money, that's for sure. I do gain some money. Ooh. Get the stones? Why? I get 300 lifestyle experience. This one gives me 300 lifestyle experience, and I get a weak hook. So this is the 150, man. Like we gotta We gotta go with this. Yeah, it's good experience, but right now we gotta make a mad dash for that Emperor title. Oh, this is what I want to do. Station besiegers. Reorganize. Oh! Oh. Stop. But Tony Caprielli loves it. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. But that's not gold. Good. That's what we're gonna do, Mark. But it also can tank our money too, because we're spending money every month we do it. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We need someone to marry to the Queen, King, France. Where's my daughter? Damn it. I don't have to worry about this, right? Oh, fuck. No, stop. Alright. This we're gonna do. We outnumber them so much, it's just, we're gonna crush this army. I'm sick of, like, chasing these guys around. Ooh, that's actually kind of worrisome. We're gonna actually completely crush them out, too, which is good. Ooh, that should have killed them. That's interesting. France is coming! Hey. You didn't do shit, man. I don't know, you just took that money from me. You guys see what happened? My sister just died. She died in captivity. We no longer have anything with France. I could try to do this. But I'm gonna be honest here. It's probably not worth it. And my thought process behind that is France is strong, absolutely. Not even like a doubt here, right? But that good education. Look at her. She's so good. She's just good. She's so good. She's the best. I think that we need to bolster our house. Our house is very small still. We only have 41 living members, which actually, to be totally honest with you, that's actually not that bad. I've lied. I think that marrying my daughter off for like an alliance. So let's go look at a fine spouse. Let's look at arrange this by alliance power. This is crap. There's no real good. Even if we do matrilineal by alliance power, no one is really worth it in this list. So I think we need to do another matrilineal marriage and just bring someone in with good traits. Exactly. We're not populating enough on my side. But we have won this war. Hey, 20 for you? 20 for you indeed, done. Yeah, you know, I still don't think it was that worth it though, Bad Potato. It would have been a cool, like, Mediterranean empire, but... Did I gain that? What's going on here? What are they attacking? Because apparently we're the new war target. Oh, there it is. Cordoban conquest. Well, Cordoba is doing this. You sons of bitches. Okay, that's your army right there. Right? I'm kind of lost, but all right, we're at 3 hours 30 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and end our stream here, but before we do, let's take a look at where we're at. Empire titles. We need 4 more territories, and if we take a look, this is 1, this is 2. We created. So let's create the duchies. So, the reason we're going to create the Duchy of Badajoz is that it will give us a de jure county. Correct? This guy is he separate now? I declare war back at him? Yeah, we have to manage a ton of holdings. Yeah, I think that's what's going to be the start of our next episode. We'll manage the holdings. We'll divvy out land. Our next episode, guys, will be... I don't think we can even do it, though. Here, let me see. Declare... Oh, my armies are raised. Well, we won't do it right now. But this guy's got... the Almoravids are huge. They're so big. So... we'll be able to hopefully deal with this. Oh, I get it. So it's still part of that. This truce is until... '93, which I could still break the truce. You can do... you can use one of these to help break a truce. But this I think we're done with. Yeah, we can do a war on him. And... take this out. I could make the Duchy of Badajoz. Do a holy war on this last location, then a de jure claim on this. Cadiz we would definitely do. But basically the more duchies that we take, how are you handling the culture and faith differences? Hotshots, we've been making a lot of... we're going to have to make a ton more vassals right now because we just took all this land. So we're going to have to make, when we come back, 9 more vassals. No, we can't. We still can't, dude. It's disgusting. We are 4 away to create Hispania. And we will be the emperors of Spain. And the nice thing here is that the title will transfer down to our child, which we will have made before we die, if we can knock this out in time. Exactly, hotshots. That's exactly what I'm doing. So we just did it over here. This guy converted to Catholic, and these regions are all now Catholic. Well, this one didn't go, but these two won't. Will hopefully go in time. So it's just a matter, like these guys I have to convert, but they're kind of a little pissed off with us because of the over domain limit, which we'll get under control at the beginning of the next episode. So we'll be back here probably on Tuesday. If I take a look here, guys, we are at 99,664 subscribers. So we will hopefully get 10 or 100,000 subscribers on Tuesday, and that will be our 100K celebration stream. We'll unify Castille, we'll create our empire, and faction tab, sure. Here's faction tab. But we'll be able to break this apart in just a little bit here once we do our give out all of our holdings, because these guys are all pissed off because of the current situation. But we've not been getting a lot of subscribers lately. Oh, maybe we did. Oh, there we go. I just haven't heard it go off. But let's take a look over here. We'll give some real quick thanks out. We got some donations here today. We got a new member in Aerodom, as well as in Martin Christian Dilla. Thank you guys very much for becoming members of the channel. We got some donations as well. From Paris, we got a total of $15 in donation. Rucker Smets dropping a €5 bomb on me. Tsuyoshi Arango, a new member of the channel as well, dropping a $6.70 Canadian on me. With Richard Lamoureux dropping a 10 bomb mama. 10 bomb mama. Going with it. 10 bomb mama. Chris Baldwin, the Big Daddy Chris, Alt Briss, TTV Alt Briss, dropping that $3 donation. Kevin Beeler with a $5 donation, who's also been helping me out a ton throughout the stream today. Thank you a lot, Kevin. David Weber with a $5 donation as well. And I believe we also got some straight donations, straight to the whatever it's called donations. PayPal. Super chat, super chat, super chat. Mark with his $5 donation. Another anonymous $5 donation. Ooh, anonymous benefactor. But those are our donations here for the day. We'll be back with some more playthroughs What's happening like every 3 months. It was intense. Yeah, it's getting pretty wild here. But I'm going to be working on my feudal, tribal to feudal video for Monday. Hopefully I can get it done in time tonight. Well, realistically Tuesday. I'm not going to record tonight probably. I'll take a damn break. I've been going hog wild trying to get to 100k. But I've also got the vassals and councils, which I think will also cover like public opinion and factions and trying to manipulate those. We also have our faith and piety video that we're working on. We have some stuff probably next week for Mountain Blade as well. Buonasera, fratello. You as well, Captain Deadeye. But we have some Mountain Blade coming up. Hopefully Total War in the days to come. We're still waiting out on whatever news we can get from the Wood Elf DLC, but that'll be whenever it is, as it would appear. But to everyone else who stayed in here today, thank you very much for watching. Everyone, please stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Stay safe, all that kind of action. Manor Lords is going to be pretty sweet, too. There's so much stuff. Medieval Dynasty, have you guys ever seen that? I downloaded Conquest Blade, or Conqueror's Blade last night, because I wanted to see what it's like since it's free. I actually really like Troy. I just wasn't interested in playing the Amazons. The nice thing is, now that I'm not solely dependent upon Total War content, I can pick and choose what I want to cover, which I can't tell you guys how much of a mental health benefit that is. I love Total War. I've been playing Total War since I was 9 years old. But I'm burnt out on Total War because I covered Total War every day for 2.5 years. And it's just, there's so much going for it, and I love it, but also at the same time, it can be draining over time. So it's nice that I can now jump into other games that I also really love and talk about history and talk about other things that I enjoy talking about. Well, I love Warhammer. I've been playing Warhammer as long as I've been playing Total War, and I love lore. It's nice to be able to kind of spread those wings, because when you monetize a passion like Warhammer lore, you think about the amount of lore videos I have on the channel. That is a lot of work to just kind of take a passion, take something that you love, especially lore, and say, hey, monetize it, make money out of it, just do whatever you can to make more and more content. It becomes something that takes the fun out of it in a lot of ways. So me even reading the lore books, I don't have as much fun anymore. So I've stopped doing lore on the channel for a little bit to rediscover my love of the lore, or else I'm just going to make not electronic, mechanical videos that are meant to feed into the means to get more money, rather than make fun lore videos to describe the passion and the bits of the lore that I love the most. So that's why I've kind of held off a little bit on lore as of late, but we will definitely be getting back to that, especially when I announce Total War Warhammer 3. That's gonna galvanize the balls off of me. But we will be back on Tuesday with our 100k, hopefully our 100k celebration of subscribers, and we can have a lot of fun there. We'll be doing that big rebrand too around the same time, so we'll be having a lot of fun on Monday and or Tuesday, guys. But as always, thank you so much for watching here today. Have a good one, and take care. Should shut this thing off. Thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate that, dude. I just saw his last comment. That's what makes your channel great, is the passion, the gameplay. It's not just going through the motions. There you go. Thank you very much, man. All right, guys.